Me. Okay. Tell me when you get in. Also tell me if you can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Okay, I just want to know. I just want to know if you can hear me or not. But yeah, I am going to mute now. Alright, time for my great voice acting skills. Why, hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Nagito? It feels like it's been a long time since I was able to talk to you like this. Even though we haven't spoken for just a few days.
Why? Why are you here?
Well, there's no need to worry about a loser like me. More importantly, did you hear? Apparently Mahiru got killed this time. Jeez, how horrible. She was the heart of our group, always spirited and very eager to talk. For her to be killed, if only I could have taken her place, I would have gladly done it.
Amazing!
But still, you guys will be able to shine like this outcome is full of... Because this outcome is full of despair, right? That's right, no matter how dark the despair, hope can outshine much brighter and stronger. Though I do get back to Mahiru, this is quite exciting. How will everyone overcome despair this time? That was gross. Looks like you feel no remorse. Jeez, as usual, he's acting so crazy, no one's peeing me off. So why are you here? Who told you about Mahiru?
Now.
You don't have to wake that scary face. I'll tell you, you know. Hanami.
It's Monami!
Yes, it was me. Dude, why'd you untie Nagito without anyone's permission? Did I do bad? I just wanted everyone to get along and, you know, cooperate. There's no way we'll get along. You already know what kind of guy he is.
Yes!
But fighting amongst friends is what Monokuma wants you guys to do.
Now.
Hajime, you should forgive her. Monami is making a valid point too. You have no right to say that. But now's not the time for friends to fight. There's going to be a class trial for Mahiru, right?
That's right!
That's right! That's why everyone must work together and have Monokuma? Enough! Enough already, just go away already. I understood. Nagito, you too. Hurry up and get lost.
Man.
Well, I'm a little lonely, but I guess I'll do that. I already saw the true ending of that game, so there's literally no reason for me to be here. True ending.
Now.
So although I may be a little late, I too will do some investigating for a while. I will try to be useful in my own way. So basically you're just gonna screw with the trial. Who do you want to be useful to, the killer or us? Isn't it obvious? I will always be on the side of hope. The more I talk to him, the creepier he gets. The more I listen to him, the more I don't understand him. If he didn't exist, the situation would be a lot easier to deal with. Dang it!
Hey!
Hajime, let's just move on and start the game. ... You're right. You right! Even if I do play this, I might just get a game over again. Before I start, I should ask Chiaki if there's a walk he can escape. Oh my god! Hey, can I ask you something? Is there a walkthrough for this game? Huh? I feel like I'm just going to repeat the second day and fourth day again and then get a game over. So, if there is a walkthrough, can you tell me about it?
Well?
When you get a game over, that's the walkthrough. Huh? What do you mean?
Want me to tell you?
Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you if you want. There's a hidden command. Hidden command?
See?
You should have seen it too, you know, that thing that displayed was displayed, displayed on the game over screen. What is that? Are you talking about the message that says down 5?
That's right.
Just so you know, that doesn't mean you down 5 drinks or something. It means you have to press down 5 times. And the hidden command is, you just have to press down button 5 times when you're on the title screen. If you do that, you should be able to go to the real game. So that's the trick, just as I expected of the ultimate gamer.
Nope.
It doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer, this is just, you either get it or you don't. In fact, Nagito got it on his own, so it looks like he managed to beat the game. Come on, give it a try. Yeah, I got it. Time to hit down 5 times. I need to press down 5 times in the entire screen. Alright, let's do this. This is literally just like Corpse Party.
Yep.
This is the real game. Twilight Syndrome Murder Cases, Truth Edition. I should start it up. I don't even know why. Need to find out why this is a motive. It'll start if I press the options button, right? Okay, press the options button. Nope, wrong button. That's the start button. We open with a specific murder case. Okay, you can read this by yourself. I don't feel like reading it. Yeah, first date. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry for keeping you all waiting. Jeez, we're gonna be home late because we had to wait for Slowpoke Girl A. Come on, Girl B, you don't have to be that mad. Hey, don't go taking photos without permission. People might mistake us for good friends. I'm not your friend? What? There's no way I'd ever be friends with a nasty, trashy pig like you. Yeah, the way Girl B treats people, even loan sharks looking to collect would get sick to their stomachs. Hi, is Girl E here yet? Apparently she forgot something. She told us to wait just a little longer. She can't find her school swimsuit. Her swimsuit, huh? Maybe it got stolen. Stolen? You don't know. A pervert has been spotted in the area recently. You should be super careful, Girl A. A chubby weakling like you makes a perfect prey. Hey, stop it! Girl A is getting really scared. Ah, it's funny to bully Girl A. What was that sound? It sounded like glass breaking. Sounds like it came from the second floor. Let's go. Looks like we're going to the second floor. My creepy little walk. Girlie, what happened? I don't know, I walked by the front of the music room just now, and then I suddenly heard the sound of glass breaking. Is someone there? That's what I think, but I think the door is, like, locked. I can't get it open. You're right, it's locked. Someone locked it from the inside. Okay, I always hate when people are like, the door is locked, and then some other character comes in and tries to unlock it. Like, you can't take their word for it. Did someone lock it from the inside? Is someone really in there? If we use the key from the teacher's lounge, we can open this door, right? I'll go to the teacher's lounge and get the key to the music room. The teachers are probably gone by now, so I'm sure we can bring the key over in secret. I have a bad feeling about this. I found the key. Nobody was there, so it was super easy to get. Now let's open it right away. Freak. Okay. Girl A, you move the way. Me? Come on, hurry, hurry. Clatter, clatter. I am running. That's a dead body. I can't take my eyes off this. Someone's laying on the floor. This... She's not laying down. She's dead. Dead? That's impossible. Why? Lower your voice. They might still be nearby. Nearby? I mean, this looks like someone murdered her. Murdered, huh? Seriously, shut up. What's gonna happen if the killer notices us? What should we do? What should I do? I see, so that's what happened. I found it, the killer's escape route. Escape route, could it be? Ah, the window's broken. The sound we heard from the entrance hall was probably the window breaking. Someone probably locked the music room door from the inside, and after killing this girl, they broke the window and escaped outside. It looks like she got hit by something when she died, but I can't seem to find anything bloody here. What happened to the weapon? Did the killer take it? So, the killer just ran out the window? But if they just wanted to run away, they would have opened the window. Why did they have to break it? They were probably trying to leave in a hurry. Look, there's evidence. The fish tank by the window is tipped over, and all the gravel is scattered. They must have accidentally tipped it over when they were trying to frantically get away. It's not too high to jump from the second floor, so maybe they thought it'd be safer than using the hallway. Is this really it? I mean, to lock the door, you'd have to either lock it from the inside the music room or use the lounge key. There's so much going on in the background underneath the text, it's hard for me to read. I also am illiterate anyway, so. Oh, when I went to get the music room key, it was in the teacher's lounge. So the killer couldn't have had time to return the key before they broke the window. And the door could have been locked from the inside. That means the killer was inside the music room. Also, to get outside from the music room, they'd need to have passed us in the entrance hall. But we didn't see anyone pass by. I haven't changed my voice at all. I'm hoping this is all girl B, which means the killer's only escape route was this window. It's probably that pervert I heard about. He's the one who stuck inside the school ground. Huh? My school swimsuit was stolen. I couldn't find it anywhere. And the pervert stole Girl E's swimsuit, also murdered that girl over there. They probably locked the music room so they could, But she ended up resisting. So they frantically tried to get away, broke the window, and escaped. Isn't it bad if we stay here much longer? I mean, I don't want to get involved in something like this. And the killer might still be around too. That's bad, super bad, uber bad. We better hurry up and run. But don't we have to report this to the police? Don't we know what happens when we report this kind of stuff to the police? You become the prime suspect just because you found the body first. I definitely don't want that. Yeah, it'd be best if we left this room how we found it. Just lock the door and leave everything how it was. Hey, please wait. Don't leave me. Girl D. Sorry, did I make you wait? So what's up? You asked me to meet me here. Don't tell me you're gonna confess love to me. Huh? What happened? I went to look at this photo. On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door classroom as I was going home, and I couldn't help taking a picture. What do you think these broken pieces mean? That sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What is this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. It's okay, I made sure to throw it away. Huh? If anyone found it, you'd be in trouble, right, Goaty? Are you trying to blackmail me? Of course not. That's not what this is about. If there's something you're hiding from me... You can tell me. I didn't read that whole dialogue, but I'm assuming that's what you said. I mean, we're friends, right? You didn't say anything either. I knew. Yeah, I knew you know. I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you. She was seriously making your life a living hell. That was in your photography club back in middle school, right? She's probably jealous of your talent, so I'm supposed to be your best friend. You told me none of this would have happened. Girl, E, don't tell me that thought she could do anything she wanted to because of her family's influence. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. You know, at first, I tried to talk to her, but that started talking about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness, but things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. It's not my fault, or yours. It's all her fault. Ah, girl, E. That girl E, was it? What issue was with her on the day of the incident? Looks like he threw something away here. What was it? What is this photo? This vase is... Could it be the sound of breaking glass is actually this? If it wasn't, why did she try to secretly get rid of this? That... What the hecky did she do to my little sister? Looks like I need to ask her a few questions. And if that really did that, I will never forgive her. PP check. Looks like this is the end.
That's right.
That's the Truth Edition. The incident's first and third day are depicted in it. Yep, now you've filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th day. Hey Chiaki, what do you think of the characters in this game? You mean like Girl A and Girl B? Their names make no sense and they have no romantic chemistry either. No, not that. While you were talking, looks like the ending staff roll started. Staff roll? You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it, probably. What I want to know is on the staff roll? Monokuma! Also, it be like that. I don't know if you know any of their first names, but... Or last names, I guess. Wait, just now.
See?
What?
I missed all that because I don't know their names.
Have fun with that. Dude, didn't I tell you? What you want to know is going to be on there.
Miracle!
Hey, congrats! Miracle, congratulations! You'll finally be in Twilight Syndrome Murder Case. Now that you guys have played this game through to the end, you should already know. That's right, this game is a non-fiction game based on an actual past event. Is that true? By the way, non-fiction means an original story based on historical facts or records. Hey, answer my question. But even if this is non-fiction, you guys probably don't remember it. Well, that could be helpful. The school life you no longer remember is the same for this story. Our school life. At any rate, congratulations. Now then, as for the ending prize I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game, I won't give it to you. Ending prize? There's another real ending prize. Now the game for the first person to beat it. Too bad. Hoo. How disappointing. Did you say ending prize? Like, I was told the same thing when I beat it too. Man, it was too late. If I'd known that something like this was gonna happen, I would have played the game sooner. But the ending prize isn't the problem. It's what Monaco said earlier. It mentioned how he used our school life as a setting in the game. This is what I thought, so it's connected to that this time too. But is it really true? We were already living our school lives and our memories were completely taken. Is something that crazy actually possible? Then what did they do to us? It was like there's something on your mind. Huh?
Perhaps.
Monokuma probably said the same thing that everyone else who's beaten this game. But this game is non-fiction. It's the missing link that exists in our forgotten school memories. But do you believe it? Do you really believe our memories were taken? I don't know, but instead of thinking about that right now, we gotta focus on solving this mystery first. Whether we believe it's the motive or not, it's clear that a murder did occur. If that's the case, then I need to question them directly. If I do that, I might be able to learn something. Oh, I was talking in Shiaki's voice with Hajime. You're talking about the people whose characters appear in the game, right? They're not there too. That's right. If I get some information from them, I might find out about something. About the mystery behind Mahiru's death, about whether or not the game is true. And if really had her school memories taken away.
Hey.
Then let's hurry and ask the others. And while you're at it, ask them how it feels to the characters in the game.
Leave it to me.
Also, if you want to gather your thoughts about the content of the game, talk to me anytime. I see, thanks. That's a huge help. I don't know where they are right now, but we won't learn anything if we just stand here. Alright, let's go.
Hello there.
Hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. We meet again. Time is too perfect. You were waiting here, weren't you?
You caught me?
So you caught me? Wouldn't it be best if we traveled together? We've beaten the game, we must think similarly, right?
Man.
No, maybe I'm a little too conceited. A guy like me thinking similarly to you guys? It's okay. Just make your point.
Well...
There's an airport on First Island, right? I told them to meet up there. Them?
You don't know?
Why, the characters who appeared in the game, of course. The girls must be busy with their investigations, too. It'd be a waste of time if we both questioned them, though.
Bye now.
If you want to hear what they have to say, you should come with me. I'll go ahead and wait for you guys. What should we do? Guess the only thing they can do is go. I guess you're right. I'll tell you the people that were in this. So the names that they had... Okay, I was doing it right. The names that they had in it were, Nikan. They had, Kyoko. They had Ibuki. They had Mahiru. And they had 2 Kuzuryus. I think you have an audio loop. I'm going to the airport. I didn't mean to go back. I'm an idiot. You need summary of the game. Summary of Twilight in Americas, right? Those the characters who appear in it are high school girls. Girl A, B, C, D, and E. There's also guy F that appears at the end, and a high school girl who got killed in the beginning, right? During the game's first day, murder occurred in the music room, and 5 high school girls were the first ones to discover the body. However, they don't want to get involved, so they end up pretending they didn't see the body. On the second day, the murder case made the newspaper, and an article stated that a pervert was the killer. People never found out about the 5 girls, but in fact, girl B had taken pictures of the crime scene. The girls were afraid that they'd be cursed, but girl E got angry and ripped the photo to shreds. Next is the third day. Girl D summons girl E and shows her a certain photo. A photo of a broken piece of a broken vase that was in the classroom next to the crime scene. Girl E gets really upset and throws that photo in the garbage. But girl E didn't know that guy F recovered the photo.
Well?
And finally, the 4th day, girl E hears a voice saying, "I'll never forgive you," and dies from a blow to her head with a metal bat.
Hey.
That's about it. Yeah, thanks. That was a big help. Airport. You still have an audio loop. Hajime, over here. Nikan, Ibuki, Hiyoko, you're all here. We're all here. The names on the scaffold for Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki Koizumi, Sayanji, Miyoda, Sato, Kujiryu.
Wow.
I really wanted Fuyuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in his cottage and wouldn't come out for me.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, he's absent. It's probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize.
What?
It's okay to be absent. I thought you said you'd get executed if you didn't come. Executed? You said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We killed her because you told us that. Sorry, that was a lie.
A lie?
You tricked us.
What the heck? Jeez!
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait!
Mickey Mouse. Can you wait until we finished our business with you, right, Hajime? It's like I'm on the same team as Nagito. No, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them.
There!
I can't believe you actually tricked us so we'd come to this place. I have nothing to say to impudent, regular people like you. Regular, huh? She's right then I might be a regular guy, but I also have an ultimate talent. Or at least I should have one. Hey, do you have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case in your town?
No.
Since you said we weren't gonna play that game, also I'm not good at them. I'm pretty slow and panic instantly. The timid tone, I'm pretty sure the girl A character was like that too.
Hey.
Anyway, can you tell me your relationship with Mahiru?
Relationship with Mahiru?
I first met her when we gathered with class and with everyone else. And after arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but... Could it be? Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me. She doesn't know anything. No, it's not like she doesn't remember anything. And even though she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person. Invite?
Mahiru invited me this morning.
This morning?
She looked very serious. She wondered if we could all meet up so we could discuss something.
What?
I had plans to go to the beach, so I had the time. Then we would prepare for that. And when I did, she would just know me baby because she was scheduled for another day. But if when I went with her, then this wouldn't have happened.
Mahiru invited me, Con. Why? Hey, Buki, can I ask you something? Bring it on! Have you played the game? Well, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at dancing. Buki's a tough girl, so I don't touch anything powered by electricity except electric guitars. Pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really do on something like that. Unique tone and hyper energy. There's a character like that in the game too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's your relationship between you and Mahiru? Huh? You mean that in a perverted way? No, in a more normal way. Well, even if you asked me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was... when I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made a real disappointing face. A disappointing face.
I see.
Yeah, but disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki associates it... wow. Associates it with a department store rooftops. Let's stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it!
It turns out, Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted me to invite me to that instead. She says something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans... do you know what she meant by everyone? Nope, I didn't ask. I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki, why?
I see.
I see. Looks like we obtained some pretty valuable testimony. Based on that, seems like Mahiru also beat that game. Well, why do you know that?
Know?
If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to. If she beat the game, she talked to the people who appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing right now.
Still.
In her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game. That's true. But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiru would play that game. It's true, that was unexpected. Now, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
Huh, what? I remember. Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? Oh, why do you know that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did her to me.
Me?
Tempt? That's a rude thing to say.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. That's a disrespectful towards Mahiru.
Isn't that right?
There's no way your feelings would change because a useless guy like me tempted her. At that time, she was considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push.
It's obvious.
That's all it was. What the heck?
Well...
But more importantly, isn't it better if you listen to what she has to say? She's being as quiet as ever. I'm counting on you, Hiyoko.
Hey,
If Mahiro spoke to everyone who appeared in that game, she would have talked to you too, right? Well, Hiyoko? She never talked to me at all.
That's weird.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Hi.
So I'm just gonna go back to my cottage now. Hey, Hiyoko. Ignoring my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were ignoring me. Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided.
now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? This is something I need to
Bye
investigate.
now.
I'll see you again later. Ah, hey! What the heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. Chiaki, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time to investigate? It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime. Let's go over to Mahiro's cottage first. Mahiro's cottage? She beat that game. It's best to investigate there, I think. See? She might have that. Oh, the ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. Spare change, ma'am. Ma'am. There we go. The door looks unlocked. Moving after you're told to be third rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, moving once inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too. I guess I should go inside. Oh, hello, Monokuma. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room. That proves Mahiro was here, but she's not coming back. Then I should try looking for a naughty boy. Why?
Yep.
No, I wasn't kidding. Kidding, are you that kind of person? Jeez. Well, at least I don't need to feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that? Wait, it looks like you don't need to search for it. Check out the thing on top of the bed. On top of the bed? I'm gonna get the Monokuma first. No! I just got attacked by bugs, that's fun. No, I didn't want to click on the window. Stop clicking on the window! Stop moving. Oh, she on top of the bed. I'm big stupid, don't worry about it. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The sad part is that I read it out and I still was like, oh, on the table. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. What's inside that envelope? Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was these photos. Ah, this photo. This is a photo of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko and what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like a game. It was a similar scenario during the first day in the game. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl B tried to cheer up and took a picture. Is this the photo she said? Ah! Look at this photo too. A broken vase. Is that the girl? Is that the photo? Girl B showed Girl E on the third day. As I recall, a broken vase is in the classroom next to the music room.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. This is an actual photo of a dead body. I think there's a piano behind the body. It looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be a photo of the could this be the photo of the first victim? You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day? Yeah, the one that they blamed on the pervert. And one more time. And one more. This is the last photo. Ugh. This is probably the photo of girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. I mean, it really matches her body in the game. See? Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of girl E. Yeah, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these photos, yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight. And what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean the stuff about our memories being stolen? Huh? What's this? Is there something else? See? There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. This note.
Wait. Time out.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru. Someone else think it's the Mahiru? That person was the one who actually received the ending prize? Mahiru wasn't just lured here by Nagito. She also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's how she played the game, right? And the person who played this game first. This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him.
Hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We need to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Where am I even supposed to go? Nagito's probably gonna meet up with me or something. He's probably just gonna... Yep. How did I know? Hajime and Chiaki, what a coincidence. If something happens twice, 3rd time's a charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results, did you find something?
Down to me.
I'll let you know if you drop your shoes and lick my shoe. To your knees and lick my shoes. Huh? Just kidding, I was joking. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find whose footprints they are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course, you'll come with me, right? I'll just as far as I can throw them, but if I can get a clue... What are you going to do, Chucky? I'm going to try to check the PvP code to see if you can find anything. So I'll leave this to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Someone like me can try to talk to him. It'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
what?
Huh? Did you actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Pog champ. Mama Kuma. Come on. Nagito Komaeda. Nagito. Oh my god, why was it every time I move to a different island, I keep on forgetting I did it and then clicking it again. Why? I'm big dumb. Oh, my boy! I see you!
So you have a peer.
I was right. Huh?
What happened,
I-
sinner?
I already assumed you would come here.
Fine.
There is nothing you can hide from me, the Supreme Overlord who wields the four Dark Devas of destruction. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know Yuffie.
I can see it!
Were preoccupied with your infantile beach play.
Nature, the collective will of the world.
It matters not, for what I love is silence and solitude. That's right, that's it, that's precisely it. I see, so he wanted to be invited too. My boy is so lonely. Just let him be friends with you guys. I feel so bad for him. My boy is he's just crying. Hello, Nagito Kamaeda.
Now then.
So sorry. Let's try going inside. Nagito? Wow, why are you here?
Hello there.
Hello there, Kazumichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
You two have arrived at a good time. Big news! I discovered something very terrible. Terrible discovery?
Not only that. I believe it's nothing like serious, but it's something I noticed too.
You too, Nikon? Yeah, that's great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. I hope so. I don't want to voice act anymore. Nikon, you have something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. Please don't get your hopes up to be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy. Mahiro was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar of her weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining. As you see, it looks like Mahiro didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
The death is instant. That's a little strange. I think I'd better remember that.
There's another thing. Oh, I'm sorry, still talking earlier. Were you busy right now?
Just tell me.
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiro's pocket.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems like someone wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret, but until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Seanji. This letter is real. It would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiro, right? Plus, Mahiro's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior.
If you think about what that implies, I'm starting to get confused.
That's true. What does it mean? What happened to Mahiro and Hiyoko?
Big news! Listen, I have big news. Huge news.
What's the big news?
Remember that Sunwitch Esperito mask that was next to Mahiro's body?
The mask used to hide their face.
Listen! No, that is not correct. This mask was not just used to hide their face.
And what was it for?
Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name is Mankind Shudder.
That's a name or man makes my whatever.
They wear hero mask at all times. Supposedly there's a serial killer who only murders other criminals. That is an order! Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey, Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sunwitch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See, a heroine.
Anyway, so you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed Mahiro? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer? The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but although it's easy to write this off as foolish, It might be best if you exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling justice?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The heck?
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
Well?
That is sparkling justice is catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in the native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, the journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good could come with getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the mask, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't it kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen!
No, it does not mean they're in our group. It's possible that the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Makiru. That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply can't believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder? No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia, I do not understand, I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. What am I even supposed to look at now? Nagito? Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find whose footprints those were? Actually, how are you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages? I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. You did something shady again?
Now then.
Why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread the papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to all the trouble of gathering those footprints. I see the reason you stuck inside everyone's colleges was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fujihiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they? Hiyoko Seonji. Hyoko's.
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps...
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. Treating her like a smart member. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Well, yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints. Also, it's not like I was sleeping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting.
See?
Found a lot of these candies inside her room. That's gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case. Comes from that guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Finally.
The time come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle!
We could say...
The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope finally clash. And it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright!
Now then, let's go prove it. Well, what's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There's no escape.
There's no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Makiru's body. Yo. Oh, it's just one of the mono beasts. Nagito Komaida. Excuse me? Bruh. Bruh. Alright, looks like I'm continuing talking.
Wow, who's gonna do something crazy to me? I'll be ruined!
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita! Stop it! Stop it! What's going on?
Oh, this is what's going on. Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my time.
But there's another problem to deal besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He makes me angry. I really want to see your reaction to this, though. I really want to see your reaction to this. His form. Oh, his anger changes form. Can't speak. I'm right here. You are typing. Your typing disappeared.
Fuyuhiko, you came, I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? Okay, yeah, I already read that. But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let's depart now.
See ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some
You
spirit!
don't have enough power. Harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This, too, must
So
be
it
the
begins.
will of causality.
The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right, I can only, moving forward is the only option. Gundam. You should be honored.
It's
A
nearly
mere human such as
showtime!
yourself. A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end. I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against any despair. I will definitely help you out. You say that like all the time. Bro, if you don't answer me, you about to get a whooping. You better name it before you get a whooping. I have nothing to do with this. What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go. I just want to talk to people, Naito. Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here.
listen!
The truth behind My Hero's death. Sparkling Justice may hold the key. No, that has to be it.
Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer. Last trial stuff again. So this time we gotta find out who killed My Hero, huh? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys. If you don't release your power here, what else are you doing to unleash it? Don't you want to avenge My Hero's death?
What the?
What?
Well, I will be back.
Like 2 minutes.
I don't even know if you can hear me, but...
Can you claim it together?
I mean, it's basically dry.
Come here.
kept on trying to talk to you to see if you were listening, because I didn't know if I should continue or not. And then you weren't answering me when I said I was leaving. Well, I wasn't sure, because then I said, you watching LMAO? And then you said nothing. You looked at it and said nothing. And I was like, okay. What did you think of Monokuma? Good. I wanted to see your face. That's why I was upset. Well, I clicked on it and then I was like, crap, I'm not gonna see her face. I'm gonna mute myself now then. Monokuma changed forms, color me surprised. Hey! Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry? It's a stuffed animal, right? You best be like Kazumichi. I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. But we just can't stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right. Nope, I didn't mean to click on him again. Mahiro, why did Mahiro? Oh, this is impossible. Hiko Kuzuriya. I'm a Yakuza, I won't run or hide. Come on, I don't want to see this stupid mountain animation.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. Somehow I moved my muscles, stood from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked toward the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. He's shaking. He gonna be shaking. He's shaking, no! I hate it so much. Rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. Chicken wing, chicken wing. As soon as it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling despair and hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. Are you okay, Hajime? Do you need to talk to someone? I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations... I don't even think I said a word there. Gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim, defeat the boring routine. So I'm deciding to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'll allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such purposes like trying to survive. Enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. Starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her was among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, life-threatening trial billing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, I would like to save. I think that's all I have. You finna shower? You finna shower? Alright, before you shower, who do you think did it? I mean, yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna ask before anything happened. Well, if you can think of anything before you shower, that's good too, but... Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Please don't. Are you gonna stay on the live? Yeah. I'm just gonna unplug my headphones so you can't hear me. If you can hear me. You hear me? Okay. I'm gonna mute. Like geeks and gamers. Let's start this tough trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Actually, no, she's in really short.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cool rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Alright. Characters in the game are Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. First character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A was probably...
I see! Girl A is probably Mikanzumi. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Do you have an audio loop?
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy
You don't
rights.
have any rights, Mikan.
A nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
She's right, the one who said that was Girl B.
I see!
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Are you muted? Oh, Girl C is Ibuki.
I see!
They have Fuyuhiko as an option.
Girl C
Yes, Girl
is
C.
Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Never speak again.
Let's move on to Girl D.
I love Chiaki. There's always one person behind the camera with them, Mahi.
I see! Girl D is Mahi, the victim in this case. Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E
What?
and talk about Guy F.
Who's Guy F?
I see!
It's Monokuma.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko? I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff.
Oh, you didn't even... Hold on.
The names were Sumiki, Koizumi,
You didn't even say who you think the murderer is.
Saionji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
I mean, it was on the screen for you, but not for me. Who do you think it is? Also, you have a bad audio loop. Still.
Oh no, man.
Come on, man.
I'm trying trying my best.
Well, I'm just gonna. Do you want me to bring up the characters?
I don't know.
Okay, I have the report card open and all the characters are on it.
Getting revenge for his sister. Like, I don't know what that entails.
The report card is up, so just say who you think might be suspicious or whatever. Alright.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's all you got? Yeah, exactly. That's why I love it. Alright. I'll meet myself again.
Hold on! Why do you keep saying there were 2 Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong.
I'm not
That's
wrong.
how it's written
Are you
on
gonna
the
look at me and
staff
you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Vision Speaker's last name Kazuri appears twice. Sure, I have a hunch, but call me out like that. Now I can tell you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Vision Speaker's last name appears twice.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice. By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhi's little sister is...
I see! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of. Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easy, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because you lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay. I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice? I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that a wild connection?
Maka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game.
I see! The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game. Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Don't be mean to the gamer girl.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Gamer.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. And
and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. And what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Oh god, I remember being really bad at this case when I played it last. I guess.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that didn't happen.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Big brain.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
A vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next-door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you've gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. We're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. And I have to do it, I'll do it. Whatever, you don't even know this.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a thing you talked to with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
Big brain Gundam.
Investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stain.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fist!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
But I feel like I remember it being really stupid.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death then she attacked her?
That's too big to be.
Then the
There's
piano.
different options.
Why are you going even bigger?
Investigation conducts.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel?
Oh, yes! I can't believe I remembered that big brain. I remember I got really mad at this because I'm pretty sure I died at this point because I did it so many
Killer
times
must have
wrong.
used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all! And gravel is impossible! It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Bag?
The weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it has to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy.
I see!
Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What?
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
I'm terribly sorry to...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Should do talk a lot of shit. I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's deaths are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The murder weapon.
I can prove it with this!
I can prove it with this.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Yoko? Huh? Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer. What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch? What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean! Why do you doubt Yoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the— But I didn't go to the beach house! I was pushing Mr. Ants all day! What are you saying? Accusing me of— Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hiyoko— She was at the beach house. But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's
I
wrong.
have no idea how I hit that. I did that on accident. Oh my god. I got lucky.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
Are you muted?
These footprints in the sand in front of the beach house. Aren't they
I have
yours?
no idea how long I've been muted.
And it looked like I wasn't muted, so that's fun.
Such ugly footprints! They're probably Nikons based on how ugly they are!
Maybe you were muted, but I didn't care enough to take
Don't
care of
decide
it.
that based on
How long was I not muted?
They're not Hiyoko's footprints?
Oh my god, that's fun.
The footprint I collected from
I'm going
your
back
room
mute now.
matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo! Plus,
I'm pretty sure you guys are the same age to go off.
away from the beach. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance. Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left, which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Yoko? Oh, I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
You should also tell me anytime you ever think someone might be guilty or something, because it could always change during this case.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obvious with saying I met up with her when I never even saw her.
Crap, I should've waited, Should've waited, I'm an idiot.
I did go to the but only during my I didn't go
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
saying I met up with her. Is this a panel of idiots?
I have no idea.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her. Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Oh
no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What? That letter! I'm serious, I don't know!
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you. Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Why does he have such a sharp nose in this picture?
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed.
You didn't notice he had a piercing? His piercing is a little screw, because he's the ultimate mechanic. It's adorable.
You also passed by the diner for Yuriko, so you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach.
Seriously? I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Ay, 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 ay.
Here!
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
What?
I have captured the
you
true
didn't hear me.
character of this mystery.
What did you say?
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time.
Good night.
Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door. And
Night Love
ended up
Stream
leaving
Cinema.
footprints.
We have presented the proof! My poor dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, Phoebe? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Ah, yes, my OTP.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Shut up, Simp.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
You have a terrible audio loop right now.
Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but it's something strange. Something that doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong. About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it? The only one childish enough to eat gummies
You're still
is
muted, by
that
the way.
midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific
Hyoko
brand.
and Yuki gonna calm down. They're basically the
brand
same
of
character.
gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the pricing is yellow, so it obviously didn't like just lemon flavor. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's no mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
God.
We're not done with Hyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach?
It's true, that's an important piece of... And we can thank Mahiru for...
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
We're not done with Hyoko! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
No, that's
No,
wrong.
that's wrong! Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death
You still muted.
was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Pop off, sis.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously! That's not true! Let's assume Hyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
What? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me! We haven't decided that yet! Hey, Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer? Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer! If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it! She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Hyoko moved the body, and she should be covered in blood. So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just walked. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proved. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Dang it. I'm gonna
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order. Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
If they took her clothes off before committing murder, no, that should be impossible. Oh crap, I didn't mean to click that one. I didn't read the whole thing.
I see. Listen to me, Rudy. Hiyoko mentioned this before. Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes. What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smell bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monica...
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me!
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body!
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
For a moment.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
I like how Gundam and Hiyoko are standing next to each other because they're literally the complete opposite
I already
characters.
told you!
In
There's no
literally
way I
every
killed
aspect.
Mahiru! Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid.
Please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, Pig Bart! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry to be Pig Bart!
One point in the Phoenix's behavior earlier was definitely strange, getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth? Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. Might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
Damn it! So that was a lie? 'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. After what we discussed earlier, the case will change its place. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. This time is still the same at 2 p.m. Seems there's something we'll interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if we started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiro closing.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict this other evidence?
I can prove it with this! This letter... Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiro had?
You can unmute at any time.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hyoko's letter...
Yes.
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but... what if the letter did the killer forge?
I see!
I see!
The killer must have forged both letters. The killer forged them so they can manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters!
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then... Mahiru's killer! How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterwards. What on earth happened?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine... Did they get it into the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body!
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer! Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other as poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be. Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us, so let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job! That's the right way! That's the splendid power of teamwork! Hey! What do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want! Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
But it's true, that might be true, but so we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is cruel ending, the only thing we do is move forward. Because once we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Wow.
Well now.
Climax, I'd like to present it. I'm gonna spoil who the killer is. This is who I have heard really answer already. Everyone's gonna be shocked. But feel despair that you can't seriously make a no. We're spoiling right now is really innovative. I think. The call President Iron Flowers is its innovation. Let's choose the player with the so without further ado, the answer is yeah, you can. Everyone will close their eyes and cover their ears.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. It's just gonna, yes, I guess. There's really no reason to, but... Da. I'm just gonna say the same thing every single
now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the
also
crime?
remember at any time you
after
can
I
say
left?
who you think the murderer might be, so...
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
Who?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Oh god, you're about to see this game. Oh my god. Okay. Think, guys, think about it. I'll find the answer right. I'm gonna do it. This game is lit, but I'm pretty bad at it. I do love this game though. I haven't played it in a little while though, so okay, there you go. You're gonna be shocked like this. I love it. One. Where did the killer arrive at the beach house? Has to be before, right? If not, I'm just big dumb. Okay, yeah. Bro, I'm so much better at this game now, oh my god. That's me too. Okay, leave the beach house. Me and Hajime are grooving right now. This is where it gets interesting. Hold on. Where's the killer hiding? Let's go! I love this game so much.
It's all coming together!
It's all coming together!
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless.
I never thought they actually pointed out how long it took him to think. Oh my god.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, it should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Yoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Her stand, Akane. Place where the killer was hiding. Place where Yoko hasn't looked is.
Here!
Here!
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of it, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's it. Their place where that killer was hiding in the closet was... Back.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy. 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in the case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case. I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
When did we
There's
ask
no
Naruto?
way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
Even though you literally used them last
It's
game. Also,
intended
you
to
can
create
unmute
a
whenever.
fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard place, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be alright. You guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Oh, not one of these. I didn't really read it, but I think I know what I have to do.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Could they use something other than the shower? What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet!
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No.
They didn't have to use the shower.
No, yeah.
Maybe they wore one. Did they use something? What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every, it would definitely clog the toilet!
Maybe it's the other way. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body. Maybe they were able
Oh
to wash
crap,
it off.
I didn't collect the one! Oops.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off...
They didn't have to use
This one's so
What about the
much.
wetsuits? Maybe they wore one when they moved.
Did they use something other than the shower? What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed,
Oh
it
man,
would
I'm so bad
definitely
for
clog...
flashback ones. They're so stupid.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off...
They didn't have to use the...
What about... Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Did they use something other than the shower? What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog...
Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Come on, please, keep
What
going.
did the killer do?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else. Something other than the shower. Like what?
I see!
I see. So yeah, you were right about
Inside the
this.
refrigerator.
I'm glad you
Couldn't the
noticed
killer
it
have
too,
used
because
those
I
to wash off the
thought
blood?
you would.
I've seen through it.
In theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However,
God, why
try
do
to
you
think
feel bad?
one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
No, not one of these, not one of these. No. Whew. That stresses me out.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored drinks. If you use those to watch for the blood will come off in your body, it will leave an aromatic scent, especially if you use that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words. There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown-away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
You've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, the killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Who is it, Haley?
Don't put this pressure on me.
Who is it? Gotta pick someone. Got any ideas?
Any ideas? I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, people that weren't there and were in changed clothes. That was Sonya. She was in a swimsuit. I don't think anybody had, like, wet hair or anything. I don't know.
There was a person who had wet hair.
There was a person who had wet hair.
There was a person who had been swimming before they came.
Well, I was gonna say, Sword Girl, she had, I guess her hair was red blood.
Alright then, I'm gonna mute myself.
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
Heko. Is it you?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. You were pissed when we came to the diner.
Hope you enjoy this again, because they've shown it literally 3 times.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body, but there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming! No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her. After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier? You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked! And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolved.
Well, if Peko is the killer,
we
might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I could think of is... Wait, crap. I don't need to go. I'm stupid.
I see.
I didn't want to read that long sentence, so I just clicked the bathroom one because I thought it'd be the same thing.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not!
Unmute yourself
That would
whenever, my
violate
boy.
the school trip rule!
Littering is prohibited, even if it might—
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Peko was wearing a swimsuit.
My boy, unmute yourself.
An object.
My boy.
If you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent!
The only thing I'm thinking is that killer hid it somewhere. If that's the case, what does it think the object the killer used to escape out the window? Is it another logic dive? Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit. Aha. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. I'm stupid. No! Crap. No, please. I need another bee, please. Give me a bee. Big stupid. Oh, so now they're giving me D's when I don't need them, and no O's when I need them. There we go. These asses just like stop. Oh, no. Let me grab you. Oh my god. No! I'm so stupid. and R. Yes. Yes, king. Did it, boys. I got it.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
I'm looking directly at it for the fourth time.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Panic podcast.
It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why are you... Panic talk action, let's go.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
I'm looking at them, what do you mean?
Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, this is the end!
This is the end. Baby.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof, got it, you bastard!
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more will just be an exercise in futility.
She knew just now, right? She knew she's Mahiro's killer, right? Is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko's arguing with her, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, Beast. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight! I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill. Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask! This mask is the dividing line. Just like various items, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your reach. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy!
What? What the heck is this? Echo's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events! Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping! Take a look! It's a killer! This, yeah? Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath! She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Hiyoko was glitching out
this anymore.
That's
Let's
hilarious.
just end this farce already.
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then
Let's end this. And then let him finish speaking. Alright, closing argument. Oh, this one's shorter than the last one too. That's nice. Oh, the footprints.
here's everything that happened in this case.
Yeah, let's go.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. approaching her from behind. The killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With
Imagine
that,
if they had
the
someone
killer
in
achieved
this
their
game
goal
who
of
could look
killing
for like
Mahiru
fingerprints
and
or
began to
something. That would
tamper
make
with the
these a
crime
lot
scene.
easier.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on it. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. In the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed it. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicions. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Peko Yama?
I see.
What of it?
She's like,
what of it?
Totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
But what are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch!
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most
I like
important
how
to
even
you,
Gundam is
you must
like,
be
yeah, this
prepared
is
to
crazy.
throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it at all!
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up
What
your
you thinking about
lives.
Peko now?
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I
My phone
fall,
died. You'll see this in
we
a
will
sec.
combat the evils of this world.
Now,
I'm gonna keep it on autoplay though.
follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
And I wouldn't get off if I were you, because you have
we're all
like
gonna get
time until the trial
For the
ends.
sake of
So I'll be back in a
grand
few seconds.
A few sacrifices are unavoidable. Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that,
Konakuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
But I lost the charger end because I'm an idiot.
I'm awake!
we finally woke up.
I heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong choice? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion?
Still in here.
But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right? You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice
Oh, my phone's already
complete.
back.
The center of
I'm
justice
joining.
that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? Alright, I'm joining back into the Zoom. I should have just had you comment on my thing, because that's something you can do on YouTube. I'm stupid. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, crap.
I see! That's right.
Hi.
I don't know what Sonia said.
I'm going to mute myself now.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about this killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers from the same country. That wasn't the same case. The case. If so,
You're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or you insist that you're sparkling justice.
Why did I randomly start reading?
Catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And
why do you want me to unmute?
Even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Why am I unmuting?
My duty has already
Yeah, so you asked me to unmute.
My duty as a tool
Oh,
has
well,
already
it
been
told me you did.
completed in full.
Well, I'm going back to mute.
She's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a marionette.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. The tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along. What do you mean? I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Come on.
I see!
I see.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Ignore that, please.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules, that's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here.
Who would have had the strongest motive to kill?
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Yeah, the eventual occurring games can definitely change your life. The real world is difficult too.
I can prove it with this!
Really, with this?
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
you knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's the envelope what's inside? Shut up, what makes you think they have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it? If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right? But
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than you. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to. Not even the will to. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot define my purpose. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late.
that's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, it's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
It's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Come on.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Although there's twists and turns along the way, it's finishing like...
Sorry.
So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate, no matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? It was obvious, you're not a tool, you're a fucking human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. That's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
You just don't know. You just don't know if there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
what does that mean for you, people? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then? No, completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Oh, baby.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Oh, look at them.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
that is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, Then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Huh?
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Well, my professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend!
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean? No, it is not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. My young master intends to kill. It is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. It is what it is. And I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given all those photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in those photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
Try to confirm it with Mahiro, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So?
Yeah, I sent her that photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. She never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiro was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know the incident had happened. That's why we were told that we're connected to it. There's no way I could accept it.
We could. You know, when Mahiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Aww.
Sorry, actually I planned to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiro? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. And that's pretty important, so you know, it'd be trouble to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I really can't think about it on my own, so I really need someone to think it with me.
But...
I can't speak. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
It definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow. Yeah, there's always tomorrow. She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? You can make use of one of their plan to meet each other alone. You can easily lure Mahiro into a trap.
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye, and that's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person here. I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
that is
why you killed Mahiro with the bat? But still, I believed her up to the last minute. That the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, Hey, if that game was actually real, are you the one who killed girl E? Are you the one who killed girl E?
Are you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about the game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiro, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go with the plan. But even after she said that, to me, that all went out the window. I got really angry and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called to me and made me kill Mahiro. Huh?
Young master,
I am finished. Oh, I don't even have to read it out. I'm looking directly at it.
What?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. However, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of a crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be!
You insisted that you were sparking injustice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along. That's right, you guys made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my master was the true killer.
That's obviously
Hold
wrong!
on, don't act like our loss has been decided yet. No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit,
troubling!
let's talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You don't need to go that far because he's your one and only hope. Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Isn't that tool surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on, what's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Oh, you seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko.
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but listen to Peko, we're all gonna die. Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but this kind of situation and interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. These idiots Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'll be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of anyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young Master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young Master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I told because I'm a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?!
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about Fuyuhiko? Please tell me the truth. Sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
Young master.
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I'll just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you, I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Young master. Oh my, so this is how it turned out. Here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew that about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you had surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Yeah, it was just an act of desperation. Petko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I'm terribly sorry.
I'm terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair by the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request. Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. So let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills,
This
kills!
time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama. You stayed by my side all this time, why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
How you feeling?
I never needed tools. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
I hope you're ready.
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you!
No!
Don't leave me!
Young master? Young master!
I hope you're ready. Oh my god. This is one of my favorite ones. Get out of here, leave me alone! Danny, how you feel? This cannot be, even for you, Rico. This is bad, this shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Echo! Please, Rico!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why I should have discussed it with you. I was supposed to be a class between two hopes, but it's crushing into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
Are you still talking about that? The heck's wrong with you? Aren't you mad that both of your friends, two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am angry, and I feel sad and hopeless. But still,
isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair, it's just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Did you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive. What? Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay? Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid!
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. A surprise order?
It! What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
What you doing to save him? Cutie,
Hey!
as it's written in the school field trip rules, can't kill a student. If a Blacken is exposed during the class trial, only a Blacken gets killed. Only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. Since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's new.
So...
Fine, then I'll say then. Really?
Like...
I was actually going to do that all along, so I already prepared for this. How prepared? That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. Gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance? Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We've got to get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Well, what is it really gonna be okay to leave us to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there are any other way.
Perhaps.
It's gonna be fine. It's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. It's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward. There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting like him laying around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. In the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! Why does he just keep on Fuyuhiko? I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation: despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
you guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown chip.
Come on, just end the
More
chapter.
people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair?
I literally don't remember
I
this.
guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Finally, at the end of the chapter. Uh-oh, Stinky. Whoa, that was I didn't like that Danganronpa. Oh. Got her blade. Right, I'm gonna save my progress. How you feel? How you feel? Absolutely. I didn't like Fuyuhiko that much, but when he looked up and started crying and was like, I didn't want a tool Peko, I wanted you, he became my second favorite character immediately. Like, he went from, like, the bottom of the list to the very top in 2 seconds. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's why I was like, I was like,
was going to I should have. Because I asked you the first time we hung out with someone who you want to hang out with, like who you want to hang out with, and you said Gundam. And the next time you said Pecco, and I was like, God, you should have said Pecco first.